Good day. What's going on, guys? Young ladies. This is Crypto Excel, bringing you crypto love and crypto wisdom. Today, I have another gem for you. Hold on one second. This is not financial advice. Crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. If you need financial advice, consult a financial advisor. I'm Crypto Excel. I'm a crypto enthusiast, and I dig into the low cap gems. I'm looking for the gem of gems. All right, let's embark on our journey. Okay, so the crypto I have for you today, it's called Plexus. Now, Plexus basically is a cross-chain swapper, right? So what it allows you to do is to swap 6 cryptos at the same time, right? So you can have from one chain over here USDT, USDC, DAI, and ETH, and they go into the middle chain into a bridge, and it's swapped into wrapped Ethereum, Matic, Arbitrum, and Uniswap, right? And you can do that in one transaction. Now, the beauty about this gem is that nobody knows about it. It's unknown. So that gives us time to accumulate, right? Now, when you get a new gem that comes out in the market, it usually spikes up and then it starts to fizzle out, right? It starts to die out, and the price drops, and you're basically looking for a flat line like this. So can it go lower? It could, but the fully diluted market cap here is about $10 million. There's only a little bit of this coin that's out currently. So the real market cap is probably around $2 million or so. Because if you look at their vesting schedule, 2024, right, is going to start soon. We're at the end of 2023. We're in December. So if you look at the entire bull market, right, let's say Q4 2025, this is where their total supply is going to be, right? So that's less than half, right? I would say that's almost like a third or a little over a third, right? So as far as dilution is concerned, if this was a bear market, I'd be worried about dilution. But because we're in a bull market and going into a possibility of a raging bull, depending on at the point where the ETFs get passed, right? If the ETFs get passed in January, we're raging bull. If it doesn't and it comes in March, we're raging bull, right? So either way, I consider us going into a raging bull. I have to back up what I'm saying with also letting you know that nothing's guaranteed and anything can happen in crypto. So please manage your risk. Do not put your mortgage into crypto, because it could go up and it could also go down. The thing, if it goes up 100% in 2 hours, it could come down 80% in 2 hours. So manage your risk, please. Okay, that all being said, this small cap gem, I will be acquiring, and I have been acquiring. If you look at the launch pads that it came out on CDeFi. That alone is enough for me to want this gem. Came out on Red Kite, Spores, and GameFi, right? And the fully diluted market cap, again, I would say it's probably 2-3 million, if even that much. I expect some dilution, but once the raging bull starts coming in, something like this with a low market cap could really take off, right? So this is the kind of gem that you just slowly accumulate, right? It's something I wouldn't buy this and looking for a 40% pump, and I'm like, oh man, I'm up 40%, let me sell my bag. I wouldn't do that, because this gem stands out versus the other cryptos. To my knowledge, I don't recollect of a crypto where I could swap 4 coins at the same time into 4 other coins at the same time. We haven't had a DeFi summer, right? DeFi season has not kicked off yet, right? It doesn't mean that it won't kick off. right? At some point in the future during the entire bull run, I expect a DeFi season. And when DeFi season comes, they're going to be looking for the strongest DeFi narrative cryptos. And Plexus is the strongest DeFi narrative crypto, or one of them, right? You could say Chainlink, you could say Uniswap, you can say all of these, and I would agree with you. The only problem is that these coins are billions of dollars in market cap, and it's hard to retire from something that's already billions of dollars. But something that, like, $4 million market cap, again, this has to survive into the bull, and I think it's kind of obvious that it will. And to me, again, let's say I buy this for 2 cents, and the ETF doesn't come out on time and it crashes to 1 cent. If you look at the IDO, what's the IDO price? IDO price was 1 cent. Okay, so I'm risking a 50% downside, right? Because that can happen. This is crypto. I'm risking a 50% downside for 100x upside, and that's a risk that I'm willing to take. I will just have to be patient, and I would just have to hold, right? So if it were to fall like that, maybe I'll just put half the money in that I was going to put in before, and I'll put it if it falls half price. I'll get in now, and if it falls half price, I'll get some more. My objective or plan is to always have money on the side, because if an opportunity arises, I want to make sure that I'm able to capitalize on that opportunity. So my thoughts on this is that it's a pretty strong project. It came out on strong launch pads, and these launch pads, especially Seedify, they usually launch the best projects. It came out on a strong chain, Arbitrum. It didn't come out on Ethereum. I do like Ethereum, but the gas fees for me, that's a big. It's a no go. I mean, right now we're paying $20-$30 per swap, and I just cannot. I'm not doing that because I don't have to. I have coins and other chains where Arbitrum is what? It might be 20 cents. So yeah, I think that this is a good solid play. If you look at the exchanges that it's on Uniswap Arbitrum right now, which means that you can hold it in your personal MetaMask wallet or your Ledger wallet, and you don't have to have the risk of an exchange freezing your funds and limiting access to your funds for whatever reason, right? They lost your keys, or a disgruntled employee crashed the whole thing. You don't have to worry about that. And also, it's on BitGet also. Liquidity on BitGet's pretty good, 226. Anything above like 210, I think, is fairly good. That means that should you want to sell your coins for whatever reason, that you'll be able to, because there's liquidity there, right? The liquidity on Uniswap's also 293. That means that should you want to swap from Plexus into Arbitrum, because Arbitrum you might feel is safer, while you might, let's say Plexus does a 10x and you want to take some profit into Arbitrum, you'll be able to take a 10x without getting this huge penalty fee, because there's no liquidity, right? A lot of these small cap coins on Ethereum or some other network, it doesn't have to be Ethereum, but it could be Binance, when they don't have liquidity and your coin is up 300% and you want to take some profit and you try to swap out and there's not enough people buying, your 300% is not 300% anymore, right? Now you're paying, it might be 200% or 250 or something like that, because you have to pay the swapping fees, the swapping costs, because there's a lack of liquidity. So my overall thought on Plexus is I'm bullish on the project. I think it's a great idea. I did realize originally I was on Microsoft Edge, and I went to their website and I got some kind of error message, right? Norton wouldn't let me go to their website. But when I went on Chrome, I was able to access their website, right? And if you look at this, they're showing you Arbitrum, USDC, and Matic. So let's say, because a lot of times you have multiple coins in your wallet, right? You don't just have Arbitrum. You might have USDC and Matic and some other. So you can use 3 or 4 coins up here, and then you could swap into 4 coins down here, right? So it allows you, instead of doing 4 independent swaps, you can do it in one transaction. And for me, that is an honorable use case that I think people are going to appreciate. And because I see the value in having that, I want to get some of these coins now before the market realizes the value in having that. And I will slowly accumulate, when it's down here, when it's boring, when nobody's paying attention, when no one cares about. There was a time when people didn't care about crypto. I remember in the bear market, no one cared about crypto. Now we're starting to come out of it, and people are starting to care a little bit more. The meme coins are running, and they're running really well, and that's cool. But I'd rather get solid projects with good fundamentals that I feel will have more staying power, and it's going to last through the whole 2-year bull, right? So I'll accumulate this while no one cares about it, because people feel that DeFi is a dead narrative, and only gaming and AI coins and meme coins are what's in play. In the meantime, for my DeFi bag, I'm going to be picking up some of this. I did pick up some Giro wallet, and there are others, right? I think Charlie 3 is a good play too, and those are both on Cardano. But there are many coins. But Plexus is a go, and I looked at their Twitter account, and the interaction is decent, right? It's 468 comments on this, so the people who do know about it are excited about it, right? So just stay in the know, and if you're a Patreon of mine, you would be in the know, and you would know what's going on, and you're able to spot gems like this. My Patreons, they're up big time on the plays that I've called. People have seen the videos that I've posted on gems that nobody else is paying attention to. And right now, it's cool. You're seeing 3x, 4x, and these kind of things in the short term, which is good. The market is short term is up and down, right? It could go either way, short term. But the real play is getting these gems when they're low and holding them through the bull market through 2025. We're thinking Q4 2025, right? The real play is, getting the 20, 50, 70, 80 X's. Like, that's the real play, right? And you're not going to get an 80X unless you buy low. You have to buy low, really low. And then you're going to have to hold. You'll have to hold for a while, right? The 40% pump is nice, but the 40% pump happens when people come in at the end of the bear market, when Bitcoin's already at all-time highs, or broke all-time highs, and then you come in and you buy the coin that's already did a 20x, and you buy it at the top, and it goes up 40%, and you're amazed that it went up 40% in 2 days, right? But by the time you're getting your 40%, there are people who've been buying down here, and they're up 40x, 50x, those kind of numbers. And they might be letting go of some of these coins, right? So the amount you will have to spend to get the same amount of coins as someone who's been down here, I mean, it's, you'd have to spend like 50 times the money to get the same amount of coins. So, and that's the reason why I'm willing to get some of these now when it's not doing anything. There's nothing exciting about what the price chart's doing, right? It looks like it's just, it's just sideways. But because of the utility of what it can do, again, I go back to how many coins are doing this, how many projects are doing this. I can't think of any that I could swap 4 over here to 4 over there in one transaction. On multiple chains too. It doesn't even have to be the same chain, right? And the main token of the coin is Arbitrum, right? It was launched by Cetify as well as other reputable launch pads. To me, I think that this is a good play right now, a good play to get into. And again, you look at the liquidity, that's pretty good too. So the ticker is PLX, Plexus. I forget to remind people of the Patreon that or the Patreon, they'll know when to buy, at what prices to buy, or what prices that I'm buying at. This is not financial advice. You do what you want because crypto is risky and you are taking a risk when you buy crypto. So make sure you manage your risk and consult a financial advisor should you need financial advice. I'm a crypto enthusiast, and I'm showing you what I'm doing. If you want to see what I'm doing, you'll see it on the Patreon. You'll see when I'm buying, at what prices I'm buying. You'll see which cryptos I'm buying, which ones I'm interested in. You'll know the ones I'm buying before the rest of the market knows, right? If you look at how many people are viewing my channel, right? I'm a small YouTuber, so not many people know me as a YouTuber. But the ones that see my videos usually stick around because I'm offering value that a lot of YouTubers are just not offering. I'm showing you these low cap degen plays that even a lot of guys that are low cap guys, they're not talking about them yet, but they will be talking about them. They will. Which project is doing this? I don't know. I don't see any other projects that are doing this. I think this is a steal. I think at 2 cents it's a steal. If it goes to 3 cents, 3.5 cents, it's a steal. If it were to fall back down to a penny or penny and a half, I'll just be buying more. My conviction is pretty high in it. Like, I will continue to buy that. I still manage my risk, right? Like, I do have a set limit, right? I set a limit of how much I'm going to put into a project like this because I want to limit how much I can lose, right? So it's a game of risk management when you're dealing with low caps, right? Because hypothetically, let's say you get 15 low caps, right? Now, you know you can do really, really well if you pick strong low caps with strong narratives. And let's say 5 of them fail. I don't think 5 out of 15 would fail, but let's say hypothetically they do. If you have good low caps and you buy it before the market really notices the low caps, and these are not even low, these are micro caps, okay? They're not even low caps, they're micro caps, right? So they're extremely high risk because they're micro, they're not even low, right? Micro is below 10 million, so these are micro caps. Well, if you're buying them before the market notices them and you hold them through the bull, these are the coins that can do 100x, these kind of coins, right? So literally, I can buy 2 low caps. I mean, if 2 out of 15 do 100x, it pays for the other 13, right? And again, I think a lot more than 2 out of 15 will do that. But yeah, some of them will do 50x, some of them do 25x, some of them maybe I get a 400x. Who knows, right? But I'm going to take this strategic bet, and I welcome you to come along with the journey. Check out the links, look into the Patreon, look into the Discord, look into the free value that I provide. And I hope to see you at the top. This is Crypto Excel, and I'll be signing out. All right, have fun and good luck, everybody.